What is up, guys? It is Sunday the 4th of December, meaning it's December already, bloody hell, and this is your tech news roundup. First up, Google Chrome version 55 released yesterday, which is a big deal, because earlier this year they announced they were going to be looking at optimizing Google Chrome. You see, the issue is Google Chrome is designed to be really quick and to run as quickly as possible, and part of that is that they didn't really do much optimization. They just threw as much of everything as they could at it and just hoped it would go faster. And now that they've done that, they want to kind of make it slightly more scalable. And everyone knows that Google Chrome will eat as much RAM as you throw at it, and the update going from 54 to 55 uses roughly 30% less memory, and also uses less power, which is really useful if you're on a laptop, or if you're just on a slightly lower end PC, which is really great for most people. Chances are, when you next load up Chrome, it will be the new version. There's also a slight visual redesign, so you might be able to tell. If not, make sure to hit the three lines, and then go into settings, and then I think it's about Google Chrome, and it'll tell you if there's an update there or not, and if there is, just click it to restart Chrome and you should be good to go. If not, then you're probably already up to date. Google Chrome is the most popular web browser in the world, and it's good to see that they're kind of becoming more and more reasonable with the device, with its memory management, and it's just useful if you're a day-to-day user with sort of a lot of things on your computer, or if your computer just isn't that new. So it's great news all around, and it doesn't jeopardize performance, so even better still. In other news, the Investigatory Powers Bill passed on Tuesday, which is really terrifying. And this is not a joke level of terrifying, this is actually bad terrifying. What this basically means is internet service providers like BT or Virgin Media or TalkTalk, people like that, they need to keep all of your information for 12 months, every single web page you've visited, and they also have to provide it to the government the moment they ask, no questions asked. And there's a really long list of people who have the ability to ask for 100% of your internet history. In fact, I've got the list on here. Let's take a look at a few of them, and it's kind of terrifying because a few of them make sense, right? You have things like the police, makes sense. GCHQ, it kind of makes sense. The Department of Health, that's where it starts to get a bit shady. And most importantly, you have the Food Standards Agency. Why do the Food Standards Agency need to know anything you've visited in the last 12 months? Who the hell knows? This new law has set records in multiple ways, including how relaxed it is in who can view your history and just how extensive that history is. But it also set a record in a second way. See, when it was a bill passing through the House of Commons and the House of Lords, only one change was made. And it's a really interesting change because it's also the first time in a while that the bill has only had one change. And that change was, although you can monitor people's traffic, you can't monitor the traffic of members of parliament. That's right, politicians protected themselves. Who'd have guessed? Specifically, the situation is websites will be tracked, like youtube.com for example, but not web pages, meaning this specific video, for example. Meaning that although it's great for an overall view, it's just not as invasive. But it's still bloody terrifying. If you don't want the government looking at where you're going, the solution is relatively simple. Use something like Tor or another VPN service to hide your internet traffic. And this isn't a matter of if you have nothing to hide, you shouldn't be ashamed, because it's a genuine issue. They shouldn't just be able to look at everything I've looked at over the last 12 months. This isn't a matter of legality, it's a matter of morality. And finally, in less terrifying news, GoPro released their $300 gimbal, the Karma Grip. The Karma Grip lets you put in your GoPro, or if you spend an extra $29, your GoPro Hero 4, or your GoPro Session, like the previous one. You can buy a harness for that, and essentially works as a gimbal. It's not as fully featured, but it means that you can have one camera with a bunch of different accessories, so you can use the camera on its own, or with the Karma Grip, or with a Karma drone, which was recalled last month, and has also been the reason that GoPro haven't had a good year. As well as having to recall every single one of their Karma drones as they were literally falling out of the sky, they let off about 15% of their workforce last week, which is also their second round of layoffs in the year of 2016, which just isn't good, believe it or not. Hopefully the Karma Grip will actually be a success, but we'll have to wait and see for that. I'm wishing GoPro the best of luck because they make what is expensive, but in terms of like the new stuff, it's actually genuinely exciting. So hopefully it all ends up going well for them, but you'll have to wait and see. Anyway guys, I hope you liked the video. If not, I'm not quite sure what you're still doing here. However, good news, there are multiple videos. There's this one, which is the previous video, and then there's this one which YouTube thinks you'll like most, so go do that, and then hit here to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one, and I'll see you guys next time.